Okay, so this is gonna be a bit of a different video. This is about the time when I had my own paranormal experience. And as I'm saying this, it's currently looks like it's about to rain actually. And so I'd say maybe 2 years ago, had to be in 2020, which technically would be 3 years ago. It was me, my mom, and my little brother. We had moved from the apartments to a friend's house after this big old stupid fight, Lenny, and that friend just so happened to live right next to a cemetery, right? I think it's called like Lime Cemetery in Ohio. It wasn't fun. At that time, I had the tendency to not sleep at all, because it had to be the summer, right? And in summer times, I usually pull all-nighters where I don't sleep at all. And that was a big mistake, because one night, I was the only one awake on my tablet. Everyone else was asleep, and I slept in the living room. And there was only one other person in there with me. So here's the layout, pretty much. It would be the living room, kitchen, someone else's room, and then this long hallway, pitch black hallway, with a pitch black room at the end of the hallway, with two rooms. It would be hallway, pitch black room, where my mother slept, and a bathroom, right? So all of a sudden, as soon as I turned my tablet off, I started to hear these footsteps going up and down the hallway. Now remember, there's no one else awake. I'm the only one awake. And there were these footsteps going up and down the hallway. And the worst part about it was I had to use the bathroom very, very badly. And I couldn't go outside because I was super afraid of the dark. So I had to go down that hallway. And I don't think, I don't even remember if I did use the bathroom that night, actually. Probably for good reason, too, because if I had to say, it probably started around midnight, all the way up to about 5, 6 a.m. when the sun started to rise. And it was not fun at all, because, for those of you that don't know, I hate the dark. I hate the paranormal. And it just wasn't a good combo, because both of those are equally as terrifying. And hearing those footsteps up and down the hallways, I can still remember in vivid detail to this day. And it was not fun at all. And I just know that it's impossible to not get a paranormal experience at least once in your life. And I have the feeling that I'm definitely gonna get more of that. And I just hope I don't, because paranormal scares the crap out of me, right? And especially when it's dark, and especially when you're the only one awake, right? So something I don't recommend: never live right next to cemeteries, or move in with someone who lives right next to cemeteries, because it usually means that they're haunted, which in turn, you're gonna experience that, which in turn, it's not a good fun time. It's not a fun time, or not a good time, whatever. So don't ever do that, because I don't think I've ever had any other paranormal experience, and for the amount of times that I've lived in scary places, I've slept in the attic, I slept in a basement. No paranormal experiences there. But then we moved right next to a cemetery, which, fair enough, should have paranormal activity, right? Because it's a cemetery. And, God, for such a small thing to happen, and there's no one there, but you still experience that, it sticks with you. And it still scares you. Because, anytime that could happen again, and, it could be not as bad, or it could be 10 times worse. And it's usually 10 times worse, right? So I'm just hoping that never happens again. Hope that we don't live next to a cemetery again. Or, there was, these buildings that are built near haunted areas, or built on top of like hundreds of year old cemeteries or tribal burials. And those turn out to be extremely haunted. So I don't want to live near any of those or on top of any of those. So, yeah. That's my paranormal experience. Have a good day. Don't mess with ghosts. Peace out.